Hi, I'm Mike from Michael's Motor Cars, and I'd like to show you a car that we're putting up on Bring a Trailer that I'm especially excited about. When I was a kid, my first job was at a Volvo dealership, and I was a Volvo mechanic for a number of years, so I really appreciate these cars. This car is a 1957 PV444. It's a European model car, still has its original Bosch headlamps that are very cool, single driving lamp, European license plate. The car was brought over into the States in the mid-'80s, and it was acquired by a car collector in York, Pennsylvania, that's very close to where we are, located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. He had it for a long time. He and his wife drove it to many events. We have many plaques and badges of events this car has been to. He passed away in January at 96 years old, and we purchased the car out of the estate. Being the European model car, it has a B16 Volvo. It's called a B16A because it has a single carburetor, which it had in Europe, of course. It also still retains its original 3-speed transmission. First gear is non-synchro mesh, second and third are, and you'll see in the driving video, the car drives great. Transmission shifts beautifully. This is a neat little interesting item. It's a Swedish registration on the inside of the door. We believe the interior is mostly original. All of the instrumentation, of course, is in Swedish. The speedometer is a kilometer. Everything is working correctly. See in the driving video again, oil pressure, charging rate, temperature, and gas are all working correctly. There is in the driver's seat a little bit of wear in the rear bolster. We've left that alone so that the future owner can decide what to do, if they want to repair it, replace it, or just leave it alone. The car drives beautifully. These old Volvos are really fun to drive. They have good brakes, they have good steering, particularly for the year this car was produced. The engine is peppy. You'll also notice when you look at the chassis photos, the car is very solid here in its rocker panels, very solid underneath along here. Has its original floor pans, which is unusual here in the States. Sadly, most of these old 544s and 444s all rusted away. The chrome trim is excellent on the car. The lenses are all original and correct. Has its little lollipop lenses on the back, single backup lens. Here we have the Volvo 444 emblem, this cool little red emblem in the middle of the bumper. Looking in the trunk, it's all as you would expect, nice and neat and orderly, very Volvo-like. Top of the shock towers, there's no rust, very solid rust-wise underneath. There's a little bit of rust here, and you'll see it in the photos of the chassis right where the spare tire well comes up. Just about a little spot. And that's the only place we found any corrosion on the car. Take a look at the side of the car. It's very straight. The paint finish is nice overall. It's a very nice driver quality restoration that was done probably when the car was brought over in the 80s. Mechanically, the car is very sound and drives very well. We also have, which I'd like to show you, we acquired a complete exhaust system for the car. We did not get it in time for the chassis photos, but that will be installed in the next day or so. So the car is being sold with this new stock exhaust system having been installed. It's brand new, obviously from the header pipe the whole way back to the tailpipe. So please take a look at our car. We appreciate any questions you may have. We're happy to send you any extra pictures or anything. It's really unique to find a car in this condition, a very early collector quality PV444. Thanks again for looking. Good luck bidding.